Hey everybody, it's Fubar here. I'm coming to you live in a booth where we got Adam brought all the belts from the KOL boards last night so that the people are coming here to the Hedera booth to pick them up. We have them all over the place. So Hedera booth is really the place to be. Come on down, check us out. So Adam, tell me about how this all came together. I'm at the Hedera booth right now at a Fernando event. And you have KOL belts.
Well, the Influencer Award is something we've been doing since 2018. They were actually created by CoinDesk for consensus. My social media company was hired to run it, and they treated it super seriously, like the Academy Award. It was just crazy weird. But to organize all the influencers for that event, put in a Telegram chat. After the show was over, the influencers kept using the Telegram chat to talk to each other, to collaborate, to share tips and tricks, to do meetups. They all became friends. So then a year went by. They go, "Hey, Adam, you going to do that workshop this year?" I was like, "I don't think so." And I went and called CoinDesk, said, "Hey, are you doing it?" I said, "No." And I do it. I said, "Yeah, no problem." We've been doing it ever since. But I embraced the cringe, right? We don't treat it seriously anymore. Our logo's an iron cat. It's like a comedy roast. When influencers get their belt, they get roasted. It's always a party. There's always like concerts. And, like we had Cats in Bay do a couple of rap songs up there. We had that at the Van Gogh Experience. They put like hot dogs on the floors and like weird shit over the walls. The point is, it's not serious. It's fun all the time. And I can't believe I've been able to do it 7 years in a row. 6 years in a row just by myself. It's insane. We don't start 20.
Is that like a standard thing?
So the previous year we did 8. I don't make money on this usually. Sometimes I get lucky, but I just try to cover it. So how much those sponsors want to pay. And this year the sponsor was seven. They said let's do 20.
Okay, that's cool. And then I was out there
Friday Combat was the sponsor for the previous year's show. And that's how I only got, I think I only got 10.
Okay, so
MS double Karate Combat.
come on, Karate Combat, step up here. We got to do 25 next year. Let's go. So I was at the event last night. That was amazing. Like surf performance.
I was too drunk to watch that. You didn't see it? They were circling a sleigh.
There was this dude standing on the top of a ball, like tongue in the air.
I saw that. I thought that was just. I thought that was a homeless guy that stuck in. Wow. I was like, oh yeah, whatever, man. We got free liquor. You have fun. I've already done the award. Do what you want. You want to stand and relax? Have at it. I was like, okay, well that gives me like some like confidence in our security. I just thought they were like. There was a VIP booth. Like bottles? How many? I gotta do a better job at knowing what's happening at my own show. I'm glad you had a good time.
It was an amazing time. And I don't know how it's that you were delivering the belt at the end. But
well, we need someone to take the fall. We had to tell someone. So what happened was the belts got flat by a drug dealer. And so they held them, they opened them all up, they went through all the belts individually and tested for drugs. I assumed the box got rubbed off against natural drugs in transit. So it kind of fucked us. So after your show, we had to tell them, hey, we don't have your belts, but you will get it somewhere. I just kind of like raised my hand, said, who's volunteered to take the ball? And you guys volunteered, so thank you for that.
All right. Yeah, we actually had a bunch of shirts and didn't even get to show up. So. It was a great show. So yeah, appreciate the time and thanks again. See you next year.
Catch the October 2nd in Singapore, Crypto Fight Night. No, but I am booking that show, and we're gonna have main event Ken Bozak. We're gonna pick up a couple of belts here versus Grimmett. We also are gonna have one broker pick up some belts here versus Jenna Heck. We also faced off Jay Chain and Harley at the show last night. Got a little heated there. Got a little heated. Yeah, caught a little with Jay Chain off
the stage just almost back, man.
and we actually got a belly here. Keith's on his way to come get it. Keith Berry got a KO Fighter of the Year. Technically giveaway, but due to obvious reasons, I can't give giveaway belts right now. So I'll give one maybe later down the road. But Keith's next up. Keith's the tough guy. I fought Keith Berry, and I can confirm he's very, very good.
All right, so that's that, and looking forward to the upcoming event in where?
Singapore, October 2nd.
October 2nd.
Good.
All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Fubar. We're at the Hedera booth at Rare Evo with Doug Hype, my man. He always makes me laugh. So that's what I was going to say as he throws in a little.
I just saw your T-shirt say Karate Combat on, and I was like,
In-fight mode. Instantly in-fight mode. I love it.
instantly.
So tell me your experience about Rare Evo. Tell me why you're here, what you like about it.
So Rare Evo has been going on for 3 years, and I live in Denver. And the first instance of Rare Evo was in Denver. They invited me to be an ambassador and hang out, spread the word of Rare Evo. And I like to meet the teams, go to places, experience them, and see like, hey, am I into it? Like, do I like this? And it was a pretty nice, like, intimate VIP style conference. Not super great, but then the next year they came to Caesar's Palace, and it was like, whoa! Like I love this.
Yeah.
And now we're at the second year at Caesar's Palace, the second time here. And I went around to tons of people, and I was just like, look, man, like, do you want to come to Rare Evo? Do you know about it? And they're like, why would I want to go? What is it? And I'm like, it's a real intimate, like, it feels like you're almost on vacation or a retreat versus like a conference, because you're at Caesar's Palace, especially if you stay here. You don't even have to ever leave the building. Like, most of the events, side events are nearby. Most of the people are hanging out here. There, you can just go into Caesars and throw some craps down if you want to, or get some great food. It's really just like kind of a more relaxing, intimate feel, and it just feels more high quality.
Right.
Like when you go to a conference and you go to good events or have situations, experiences that are really high quality and good, like that's the same vibe. So I really like it a lot. Wes and Rand are great people. We've worked together for like 3 years now, and they've always just had like great aura. You know what I'm saying? Like all their interactions with people, anybody I bring in to talk and meet with them, it's always like really positive and really good. As much as that might sound like simplistic, it's kind of like a really big deal. It doesn't always happen. It's kind of actually kind of rare, like Rare Evo. So that's just like how I generally feel about it. So when people ask, almost everybody I talk to is like raring to go. They're like, I want to go to that really bad. And so I'm really super happy that I got a lot of people to come this year just off of my word of talking about it. And I think they're having a great time.
Yeah, that's actually how I found out about it. Was through V-Chain. They had gone 2 years ago, and they hyped it up. Like in Spaces for 4 months afterwards, They talked about the stories and the fun and everything. So I'm just like, I can't miss that, right? And I tried to push it for Karate Combat to get going, and I hit a little bit of resistance. But this year we got the Hedera booth, so Karate Combat had the opportunity to come up, and I'm representing them. So I'm super excited to be here, and it's been an absolute blast. Last question for you. If you could add anything to the event, what would it be? What do you feel is kind of like missing?
Well, I mean, you could have maybe more side events here in the general area of Caesar's Palace for more things to happen, bring in more companies, more other brands to do something interesting, right? So I think it's just growing more of what they're already doing, really.
Right.
Yeah, just building on top of what they already have.
Yeah, like you said, it's only been 3 years. So
I just came from the VIP lunch and breakfast where they serve you an amazing buffet of food, like it's like really high-end stuff. I don't have to worry about going off. Yeah, and like going out into Caesar's Palace where it's like, $30 for a hamburger that's not even that good, right?
It's not even joking.
And Vegas is kind of like that. But like this, I'm like, I just feel like I know I'm going to be taken care of, and it feels really good. And I don't have to worry about much. And while I'm here, I'm like not barely even spending any money.
Yeah, that's a really good opportunity. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
You're good? All right. Hey, it's Fubar with the Hedera booth here at Rare Evil. I have my man AJ. How's it going, man?
It's going very well. Can't complain, bro.
How heavy is that?
About 3.5 pounds.
3.5 pounds, because he has 4 belts from the KOL Awards last night. This is absolutely amazing. I don't. Do you know what they're all for?
Yeah, so I got a HODL award, which is general recognition from like having my baby, you know, having a near-death experience last Christmas break, like kind of like a recognition thing. That one wasn't like something people voted for. It was like a given from Adam for him being polite.
Right.
The other 3, on the other hand, were voted for, which was you know, by over 1,000 people who voted. Was Best Variety Channel, the Golden Upvote, and Influencer of the Year.
Nice, man. Really, really nice accolades. Good job again.
Thank you, man.
All right, so you come to Rare, you go every single time, right?
Yeah.
Every single time. It's gotten better and better every single time?
Every year it keeps getting better.
All right, one question I'm asking everybody is, if you could add anything or change something for the better, what would it be?
You know, I think some people might not want to hear this, but I want Bitcoiners to be here too. Because I think, unfortunately, the tribalism in crypto is something we need to get past.
Yes.
The infighting is something we need to get past. I did a panel yesterday about how to onboard the next billion people onto crypto. So currently, there's around roughly 8 billion people in the world, and 550 million roughly hold crypto, which is around 6.8% of people in the world hold crypto. And there's no reason for the 6.8% of us to be fighting with each other. And the Bitcoin maxis are super tribal. Some altcoin people are super tribal. It's childish. We need to put it down. We need to grow together as an industry. And I think a lot of people need to look past their egos. And I would love to see it started as a Cardano conference. Now there's, I would think, 8 or 10 or even more protocols here now. And it bums me out that Bitcoin's not here.
Yeah, that's a really good addition. I don't know if anybody is going to be mad at that, because I think cross-chain has been the buzzword around this event and in the last couple of times. Paul ETV is doing a cross-chain spaces, talking with cross-chain on Hedera. It fits, right? We don't need to build in silos. We're running into the same problems. We're running into the same issues. It's the same song and dance on each chain. So getting that, I really do think that they're growing here, right? Like Hedera's, it's the Hedera's first time, but next year I hope we see more and more chains. I think it's a great thing.
Amazing.
Personally, I think I'd like to see it a little longer. 2 days is tight to force it in. Maybe you could stretch it to a 3rd day.
Yeah, but you know, it's also scheduling for people. People are busy. I think 2 days is pretty solid. And also day 3 is like the poker tournament tomorrow. So it is kind of a full weekend.
Yeah.
If you consider the poker tournament. But I'm with you there. I also wouldn't hate to see a VeChain booth here next year. That'd be cool.
Hey. But I appreciate you doing this. As always, man. It's been great.
Appreciate you. Much love, man. Hey, everybody. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, get rich or get wrecked. Take chances, don't be a...
Love it. Cheers, man. Fubar out. Hey, everybody, it's Fubar at Hedera Booth, Body Combat. I got Harley permits in, Stan with me, already fought a couple of times in the IFC for us. Hopefully we get to see him again. You have enough to fight, right?
Yeah, I do. I'll see a Ben match coming up in December, so for the boxing. Would like to get in the pit soon, so we'll see what happens.
And who you're fighting?
Yeah, so I'm fighting JJ.
No, JJ.
Yes.
Really?
It's cool. We actually had a little face-off last night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know JJ as well. He's a JJ fighter. I don't think he fought during the IFC.
He did. He actually fought Fire Festival.
Oh, right. That's right. Yes. Back in the...
Yep, one of OG ones.
Cool. And so I like the Marines.
They're doing great. It's a lot smaller than most of the conferences, so you get to connect with people. And, yeah, you get a lot of depth value here. And, yeah, you're going to learn more about different systems like that.
And not only that, they'll be able to hang out. We don't get a lot of opportunities. So
exactly. You've got to take advantage of the opportunities to get to see people back. Understand where this technology is going.
Hey, well, I appreciate it. And thanks for coming.
Appreciate it.
Okay. We're good?
Oh, no, we're good.
All right.
Hey everybody, it's Fubar. We're at Rare Eagle at the Hedera booth. I'm here with Blonde Broker, and she has an award. What did you win an award for?
I won Best Micro KOL last night, which is the category for anybody under 250,000 followers. So it was kind of a really big honor, and we had a lot of fun. A ton of really great creators won awards. A lot of the influencers, I think, don't really get the chance to do something like this. So it was really cool to see our community show up and get nominated for something.
Absolutely. So you have you been to Rare Eagle before?
Yes, this is my third Rare Evo.
Okay, so you've been to them all then.
I've been to them
right? Okay, and you haven't won a KOL award before, but they've had them each year. And did you go to the award shows in the previous years?
I didn't before. They weren't as big. I think one thing that we're trying to work on is just like growing an event like that and making it a little more prestigious so that people will come show out. Because at the end of the day, like we're just chronically online and we need to do more stuff IRL.
Yeah. No, I was at the awards show last night, and I thought it was an absolute phenomenal performance. Cool. The venue itself was badass, and they had the Cirque du Soleil people, so it was really an exciting time. So I actually have been asking a question to everybody. If you could change anything about Rare Evo or add, what do you think it would be? Like, is it missing something? Do you think it's not long enough?
Okay, so I think if I could talk about the last 3 years of my experience, I've seen a lot of improvement with the vendors and the setups as far as like quality of the booths, the companies that are showing up. It's definitely growing year after year. I think we should have an energy drink station because I think a lot of people are like dragging ass today, and we definitely need one.
Yeah.
Maybe make it a 3-day event. Like, I think 2 days is a little short for an event like this because, like, now it's not just a Cardano summit. It's Solana's here, Polygon's here, Hedera's here, right?
Is here.
So I think we could see more adjacent blockchains and protocols building on those blockchains down here. So
absolutely,
more time.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate that. I think it's a great idea. We did do the top. Did you do the Top Golf thing?
No.
The first day they did have a little Top Golf activity, which I went to, which was kind of cool. But yeah, definitely growing it into maybe a 3-day conference. Like these things, there's a lot of things. Maybe even adding more like round table discussions or something like that, so where we can get more of you guys, like the crypto influencers, talking. Like we hear you on your day to day, but
there's some like empty space we can utilize over there.
We could definitely have like the KOLs sit around because you guys talk a lot on your own channels, and sometimes you like with you and Ashley, you guys have the connection between the two of you. But getting a bunch of you around I think would spark up some really great conversations. So, anyhow, thank you for your time.
No, thank you.
Cheers.
That's cool.
Over out.
Easy.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Hi, I'm Fubar, and I'm here with Poly TV.
That's right.
He's repping VeChain. He came out to the Rare Evo event all on his own. Pretty much. Have you been to the Rare Evo event before?
I've not been to Rare Evo. I was able to go to NFTXLV 2 years ago.
Okay.
Where I got a chance to meet a bunch of Cardano and I think HBAR might have had some reps there. It was mostly Cardano and VeChain, but here seeing the other chains that have come in like Algorand and you guys with
Hedera,
the Hedera booth, which might be the coolest booth out here. It's getting a lot of attention.
He said it, not me.
Yeah, it's true. They're getting a lot of views, a lot of pictures. People are really raving about this. You guys are doing an awesome job. And to be able to be here for this and to get to hang out with you guys, it's been awesome.
It has been awesome.
Yeah.
But as you guys know, Paulie and I have the Adventures of Paulie and Two. So this is not just a business thing for us. It's definitely a pleasure. We get to know these people through these events and through spaces. Paulie puts on great spaces. Catch them. Let's do a little shill there. Catch them at
Vibe with VeChain on Mondays and the VeChain Cafe on Wednesdays, and pretty much any VeChain space that's going on. If I'm not talking, I'm probably in the listener panel.
And it's at Pauly TV is your handle.
At Pauly TV Vet on X, Pauly T5 on Instagram. You don't need to know my Facebook.
There you go. Good point. All right. And so, like, you haven't been to the Rare Evo event before, but you decided to come quite a distance to the event. Why? Like, you've heard stories, you just knew it, or you knew that people were going to be here that you wanted to network with, or what was the main thing that said, I'm going to take this on my own, I'm going to make the initiative, I'm going to spend the money, I'm going to go and participate at Rare Evo?
Right. Well, I can tell you, going back to NFTXLV 2 years ago, I did the same thing. I wanted to go and meet people in person that I've been talking to on the internet with our pictures and fake names and all that for 2 years at that point. And I was like, you know what? I want to go and meet some of these people.
Right.
And I got to tell you, going to these events in person totally like changes how you feel or your interaction. You know, you're able to shake hands with these people and talk and get a feel for their energy.
Right.
And, you know, it's still something, that event we went to, we still talk about to this day.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no way I can pass up on getting a chance to do that again, but an even bigger event like Rare Evo.
Right.
Right.
And it is getting really big. Hey,
it's getting bigger.
We went to the after party the one night where Elijah Wood, he was DJing.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty big. Like,
It is.
And it was open bar as well. Like, we've been treated like kings. The VIP food here has been amazing. It's they kind of did no holds barred. Hey,
Right.
It's been a really outgoing, really big event for me.
Yeah, Charles is a very down to earth guy. You know, obviously, he's not a normal guy, right? Everyone knows who Charles is, but you know, he's just down to earth. You know, when we were at the Top Golf event a couple days ago, he was walking around getting pictures with everybody,
so you got some selfies with
like
him, right.
introducing himself. So it's been really nice to see how Cardano has gone about hosting this,
Right.
and really, you know, making it a point for this to be a welcoming, fun, engaging environment where you're going around scanning each other's tickets to get points, and they're gamifying a lot of stuff. It's been really cool. I really hope next year VeChain makes the move to be here.
Right.
You know, I know, you know, things are
It'd be great.
crazy right now, but we do need more chains to be represented, which is why I'm super happy you guys are here, you know, representing Hedera.
Absolutely.
You know, Algorand is here. We got Solana. I think there's even a couple other ones that might be bouncing around.
Oh, yeah.
So,
There's quite
hopefully we see this thing grow more, and we get some more Hedera people to come out, you know, and mingle. 'Cause I do think, you know, cross-chain is the future. We've been talking about.
It's a perfect segue because you are doing some cross-chain initiative, which I hope that you can speak to it. But I've heard it. It's the buzzword, right? Every chain that I'm a part of, and you know me, I'm across multiple chains. I'm on Flow, which is going to Aptos. I'm on VeChain as well, and I'm on Hedera, and they're all in these spaces are talking about the same thing. It's cross-chain is the big thing. You can see the difference that Rare Evo and even Charles has on other chains, right? They're opening it up and they're inviting other chains because everybody wants that cross-chain promoting. Like, we're all in it together, right? We don't have to build in our silos. So that leads into a great segue to talk about your new initiative,
Right.
The cross-chain.
We're doing the Cross-Chain Crypto Council. It's a group of 4 right now. We're all here together,
Right.
which is another
Which
cool
is
thing.
amazing.
So we got Rod G of the Cardano Ministry is involved. Razo, who's also a Cardano guy, but does charts and TA.
Okay.
And then we have Red Pill Rick from XRP.
Right.
You know, and I know we're talking about trying to get Hedera involved as
And
well.
Brandon has shown interest. We've already talked to him and approached him about it. There's no better person to talk about
Right.
Hedera than
100%.
Brandon, the HUR Bull. So that's another one.
Yeah. But the basic idea is, you know, we want to create a YouTube channel and a platform where we have people from different chains in Web3 coming together to have meaningful dialogue, right? Talking about the amazing things that are happening, you know, some of the challenges that we're facing, some of the things that we're trying to, you know, problems we're trying to solve using Web3 and blockchain, right? And, you know, there's a lot of nonsense out there in Web3, and that's the stuff everyone hears about. It's the stuff, you know, everyone's like, oh, it's all scammers and nonsense and this and that. And that there is that here, right? We all know that.
Yeah.
But there's also amazing things happening here. And there's brilliant minds trying to do great things, you know, not just for themselves, but for the world.
Right.
Right? I mean, you look at the VBetterDAO with VeChain.
With all the sustainable actions that are going on. This is an easy sell to onboard
Right.
people.
You look at Karate Combat, which is trying to, you know, help fighters feel like they're, you know, they can earn more, and they give players a way to engage through the up-only gaming.
Yeah.
You know, you look around Web3 and there's great things happening. And when we're in our silos, right, we talk about it. We get siloed in our own little chains and our little bubbles. And it's easy, you know, I can't tell you how many people who I've heard from that hold VeChain and they've held it for years, and I start talking about what's going on, they have no clue.
No idea.
They have no idea, right? So I think it's a great opportunity for us in all the chains we're in, and not being maxis. You have a home. We pick our home,
Exactly.
right? We got our spot we want to stay in, but we do need to branch out a bit, and we're hoping through this channel that is on Thursday nights,
Okay.
where we talk about all things Web3. We go over charts. We talk about regulations and what's happening on our respective chains in a roundtable discussion, trying to help educate each other and in turn educate the people who are watching.
Right.
So just giving people an idea of what's going on around there, and looking forward to get H-Bar. Hopefully we'll get you on there at some point. I think that'd be fantastic.
Absolutely. I would love it. Yeah, I really think that's a really good way to end this.
Yeah.
So I appreciate your time, Paulie. And
Thank you very much,
thank you.
Fubar.
All right. Fubar out. Hey, everybody. I just wanted to say thank you to Rare Evo, to Hedera, to Karate Combat, and to everybody who came out to make this event such an amazing time. It was my first time, and it was an experience of a lifetime. I got to network with so many influencers. I got to talk to so many people. Great conversations. Cross-chain is a buzzword. It's happening on all chains, in all conversations. We got to stop talking in these silos. We got to start working together. And here, this was a clear success story for exactly that.
I would also like to thank Karate Combat, Smack a Mosquito, Twigital, and Earthlings for allowing us to represent them at this event.